If it's true that an army marches on its stomach, then what is contained in these boxes should keep the soldiers at FOB Edinburgh in Northern Helmand going for some considerable time. These ration packs will be dropped under the cover of darkness at a secret location close to Musakala. It's only now a viable option because of the introduction of a new system that works out a precise time and location for the drop to begin.
If you drop by road, you put a convoy out for a long period where it's vulnerable to attack and where the vehicles can run over IEDs, and that puts the people at risk. We can lower the burden on those patrols and reduce them to the minimum by making more use of airdrop, where we can drop large numbers of supplies very close to the patrol bases and the forward operating bases, precisely where the troops need them.
Airdrops to resupply the front line were used as far back as the war in Burma, but historically the vast majority of loads never landed where they should. For that reason, the FOBs here in Afghanistan have been restocked by road. The perils of doing this are all too clear. But if the loads can be dropped more accurately from the air, it makes resupplying the FOBs less dangerous. Inside this flight case on board the Hercules are small GPS weather sensors attached to parachutes. When armed and thrown over the drop zone, the sons gather vital information as they float to Earth. Their data is then transmitted to a computer. It then automatically calculates the exact point at which the Army's air dispatchers need to start pushing the pallets out the back door.
The challenges for airdrop in Afghanistan has always been knowing what the wind is. Dropping stores in the way that we do is a bit like dropping a feather in a corner of a room with a fan blowing. The kit that we have now enables us to find out accurately what the wind is doing, and therefore making sure that from where we release the stores, the parachutes will all land in the correct position on the ground.
Seen from an airborne surveillance drone, the pallets slowly descend to the troops waiting on the ground. Because of the accuracy of the new system, the size of the area the soldiers have to clear of improvised explosive devices is greatly reduced. All of the pallets during this mission land well within the drop zone, which makes it easier for the troops to unpack them quickly and take the consignment back to the relative safety of the FOB.
We can secure the drop zone before, so we can bomber it, so we can make sure there's no IEDs or mines or anything there, and there's no insurgent activity, so we're happy that it's safe, so we're controlling the situation. In total, I think we moved about 60 tons worth of kit, and that was all manhandled. A group of 20 guys did that last night.
There will always be some supplies that will need to be sent to the front line by road, but lessons learned from World War II, together with the use of emerging technologies, should help to make being a soldier in Afghanistan a safer place to work. Derek Tedder in Helmand Province with the British Army's news team.